All right, so we're supposed to again simplify this expression. So what we have is let's write it out as we write it across. So we're gonna have a 2 times a t to the 6th times an r, 16 first, but we'll put a 16 at the end, it's okay. And then over here we have r to the 10th times 3 times t. So let's cancel anything first. So what can we cancel? 1r here, so that goes to 1. That's just a 1. That goes to a 9. That goes to a 1. That goes to a 5. Now here we have 2 times 16, so that's going to be a 32 t to the 5th over, and that's r to the 9th times 3. And again, this was all to the what, 1/5 power. Now we have to think about this one, 32. 32 is what? Well, if we've done these enough, we've seen it in previous examples. That's really 2 to the 5th, then t to the 5th, then over r to the 9th, and then 3. And that's all to 1/5. All right, so let's simplify. Well, 2 to the 5th to the 1/5 is going to be what? That's just 2. And t to the 5th to the 5th is going to be just t. Numerator's done. Now we have r to the 9 to that. So now we have one extra r because there's 9/5 r. So if we take one r out, then we'll still have how many left? We're going to have four r's left under with the fifth root of it. And there's three, there's just one. So this means we'll have the fifth root of, and then we said r to the 4 times 3 or 3r to the 4th, however you want to write it. But that would be our actual answer. Okay, so we kind of had to break it apart, take everything to the power, and simplify anything that had a power or a rational expression or exponent that was greater than 1. So this was 9/5. So we have four of them here, and then we brought out 5/5 out here, which is just 1. Okay, and these were, 5 times 1/5, which is just a 1, and 5 times 1/5, which is just a 1. Okay, so that would be our solution to this one. All right, how about the next one? Well, now what well, 9 is what? 3 times 3. 27 is 3 times 9, which is 3 times 3. So what we really have is we have 3 to the 2/5 times 3 to the 3, oops, fourths. Okay. Now, when you multiply, you have to add exponents, so we have to get a common denominator. So that looks like it's going to be 20, so we have to multiply that by 5 over 5, that by 4 over 4. So that's going to be 8 over 20, and then times, and then that's going to be 3, and that's going to be 15 over 20. So it looks like it's going to be 3 to the 23 over 20. Okay. So that's into the improper fraction here because, it's bigger on the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to say take off 20 of them. And so that gives us a 3. And how many left over is 3. And it's still the 20th root. So it's a 20th root of 3 to the third. And 3 to the third is 27. And so that looks like that would be our solution at that point in time. Now, again, sometimes they'll want you to leave it as the uh, uh, fraction. Sometimes they'll want to, or the exponents. Sometimes they'll want to go ahead and put it back here. So either one of these should be okay. Based on what we had up here, I would say probably that might be the key way to write this one. All right, let's stop there and come back for some more.